Hey everybody, Mike here. So I bought this canopy about a month ago so I could have something to put over my vendor booth while I'm at the farmer's market. Now this is made by MasterCanopy. This is the 12x12 version. They've got this in 4 different sizes that you can choose from. I believe it's a 10x10, a 12x12, an 8x8, or I think it's a 6.5 by 6.5. They've also got like 9 different color options to pick from. So feel free to check out the listing and see which size and color are right for you. So I wanted to go over a few of the features on this canopy real quick and why I think it's so great. The first thing that drew me to this was the size. I needed something that would really fill the space that I'm using. So the 12x12 was perfect. I also wanted something in black, but I like the idea that they had so many colors available. Now, when this thing comes to you in the box, the first thing you'll notice is that it's in a real nice carrying case, and the carrying case has wheels on it as well. This thing weighs in at just under 40 pounds as you see it, when it's all folded up ready to go. Not only is it pretty light to start with, but it's also got wheels on it as well. So if you don't want to carry it, you can just wheel it wherever you're going at the same time. The one dislike that I found on this canopy so far that I'm not a big fan of is when you go to fold this thing up, I haven't found a good way to keep the canopy tarp on the frame itself and be able to store it in the bag. So that results in me having to take the canopy off of the frame every single time I go to store it, which in all honesty is not a big deal. It takes me just an extra couple minutes and I've got this thing back folded up ready to go again. Now when it comes to a canopy this big, being 12x12, I have found that it's really hard to do by yourself. It's not impossible, but if you've got a second person to set this thing up with you, that's going to definitely help you out and benefit you. Now when it comes to the height of this thing, right now I've got this in the lowest setting, but this has actually 3 different settings you can put it on. So by pushing on your lever here, you can run it up 1, 2 more times. So you've got 3 different settings, and then you can see the height and the clearance on my head that you get by running that up to the top. Now the other thing you notice is the base of all my legs, I've got these bags. Now these bags are included with the canopy itself, and they can hold pretty much whatever material you decide to put in them to add weight to the legs. I've opted to use sand, same thing you'd buy as like a weight to put in the bed of a truck in the winter, and that's what I'm using in my bags. And I was able to get these bags right at 20 pounds a piece. So I've got 20 pounds per leg all the way around this thing to kind of help stabilize it in the wind, which is a somewhat breezy day right now as you see, and this canopy is somewhat moving around. Now on the inside of this canopy, you'll see right here above my head, the little ball in the center. That's how you lock this thing in place when you push it up to extend the frame fully. As you see all the way around the canopy here, you've got all these Velcro spots that you would fix your canopy to your frame itself. You've also got Velcro going up each of the diagonals to the top of the tent. The other thing you notice is right here at the top of the tent, you've got this vented section here, which I thought was a nice touch as well, because not only will it help keep the rain out if it's raining in the way they've got that designed, but it's also going to help vent some of the heat out of the tent, which you can see right inside here as well, how they've got that set up. Now, when you're looking at the listing for this canopy, you'll also notice that some of the listings have a sidewall available and some of them do not. I went ahead and opted for the one that had the one sidewall available, and then you could purchase those sidewalls separately if you decide you want more than one wall. The one downfall on that panel is that this thing really needs to be fully extended. Otherwise, you're gonna have part of that wall dragging the ground. For me, I typically run it in this lowest setting or the next setting up. So if you got that sidewall in place, just keep in mind that the bottom is probably gonna drag the floor unless you can find a way to run the excess slack up in the top of the canopy. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is something that we use at the farmer's market every weekend when we go to sell our products. And we've been using this canopy for right at a month now. And we've been extremely happy with not only the size, but how easy it is to set up and tear down and how well it stays in place. I can't really speak to longevity and how well it's going to last yet because I've only owned it for about a month. But like I said, over the last month, we've been extremely happy with this product. This is something that we believe is going to last us for some time to come. And for the size of canopy this is, I felt like it was very competitive in price at the same time. Hopefully this review is somewhat helpful for you. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. We'll catch you guys on the next one.